Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I just woke up and already we've got a Forge Pass Season 15 dropping in. So we're going to take a look. I do know it's a new Forge Pass and it's part of the new Monster Hunter collaboration. So I can't remember the details of it. Remember Saf was like, there's a new Forge Pass coming. It looks like it's a juicy one. Like this is going back when he saw all sorts of code in the game, you know? So look. It's the Monster Hunter look. In fact, it looks like the Rathalos actual gear that he's wearing. So there you go. That's quite cool. Yeah. More stuff. Yes. Okay. So let's have it. So it's a 9-piece set. Cool. 9-piece set. Does that mean that we can forge these bits? The accessories? Interesting, actually. So variable set gives 15% crit rate, 15% crit damage, and 10% speed. Can I actually see it better than this? Hold on. Okay, here you go. Season 15 of the Forge Pass is live. And it's a special one, forming part of our special collaboration with Capcom's Monster Hunter franchise. Forge Pass gives you access to a series of special daily and weekly challenges. I will say, I've done this on free-to-plays in the past. You can definitely do all of the top row free-to-play. Yeah, you can get to like the end level free-to-play. But obviously, there's a lot more stuff in the paid row. Yeah, but I'd say nowadays the Forge Pass is probably, if it's a good gear set, it's one of the better things that you could spend on if you're going to spend. We'll have a look at the rewards in a second, so I've not really checked that out yet, but generally it's not a bad one if it's a good set. As you complete challenges, you'll earn points, etc. Core Pass, you get daily challenges and you get the rewards. And then the Gold Pass, you also get weekly challenges on top. So obviously you get to the rewards a lot quicker. And you get the second row. So this is a Rathalos gear and Rathalos material. For some reason, I thought it was called the Monster Hunter set, but it looks like it's called the Rathalos set. It's a variable set, meaning you get extra bonuses depending on how many pieces you equip. If you get 9 pieces on, 15% crit rate, 30% crit damage, 10% speed, plus 5% turn meter for each enemy hit by an AoE. So if you're in the arena, it's a 20% turn meter fill. Hydra, 20% turn meter fill, which is kind of nuts, actually. That's massive, by the way. Absolutely massive. Trying to cycle back through abilities, 20% turn meter fill is just huge. The ability to ignore 30% of the target's defense when using AoEs. So you've kind of got like, I guess this is if you get more pieces of the set. You've got better than Savage with the stats to go, like, so you've got like lethal plus savage plus a turn meter feel plus speed. Like, wow, this set is insane. Plus a 30% chance to repeat AoE attacks. 1 in 3 chance to just double smack with an AoE. This set's absolutely broken. If you get 9 pieces on, this set is absolutely busted to its core. There's a lot of champions that do AoE on their A2 and an AoE on their A3. Cupidus does AoE on A1 as well. Flipping heck, this is actually nuts. That's nuts. Okay, so let's check this out. If it lets me in anything. Let me do something myself. Passes, yeah. So what I'm going to do, can I just go ahead and get more of it? So I can show you guys. Well, let's have a quick look through. So you get extra XP boosting on the, see here, on the Gold Pass, which actually, if you're doing this leveling thing for this other Monster Hunter champion, and you're doing it through campaign and stuff, it's kind of, this would be actually a massive value. You're probably only doing it if you're a spender anyway. So if you are doing it, this is pretty high value because it is a grind. I am trying to do it. And I tell you now, I have already burnt so many resources to try and get somewhere near it. And it's plus a lot of time. It's not even just the resources, because I do have resources. It's a lot of time as well. Forge from this Forge Pass is a banner. So they're actually giving you, rather than forging the pieces, looks like they're giving you the accessories. Okay. I was wondering, like, can you forge the accessories? But don't think that you can. But yeah, let's have a look. Anyway, glyphs, some silver, some extra accessories. There's not a ton. Sometimes, like, things like the defense charm is like whatever. But Actually, things like the speed charm is pretty good. Glyph. Yeah, I mean, the rewards are okay. For the price of the gold pass, I think the gold rewards are actually good. There's just nothing in here which is super sexy apart from, stuff like the material. So if I was to get gold pass plus 25 levels, should I do this for the content? Should I just spam the lot and see what I get? Kind of interested to see how it actually works. I think we're going to do it. We're just going to go in and get it. Okay, I mean, you definitely don't need to do what I've just done, by the way. You easily, and I mean easily, can just complete this in the time that you've got. But I'm trying to get a better cue on what the hell's going on here. So we're just going to grab this stuff. We're going to get some forging done and see what it looks like in the forge. I will say for me, because I don't do arena that much anymore, because on my main account, it's just like I'm already maxed my Great Hall. So I'm not that fussed about arena. And I've not been pushing Plat Arena for a while, mainly because every single team in the high end of Plat has got Taras Marishka or double Taras Marishka, and it's not an enjoyable experience. But anyway, so yeah, you definitely don't need to buy the extended version. If you just buy the gold pass, you'll easily get to level 50 if you're just active. Like with the amount of weekly challenges and stuff you get, it's super easy to do. So let's see what this looks like in the forge. The other thing is you probably want to, well, you don't have to, but if you want to save for like Clan v Clan points, then that's a good time to craft stuff. You get a lot of points in Clan v Clan for crafting out of the forge. So here we go, Rathalos set. It looks like you're only able to craft. Can I get mythical? Oh man, I can get mythical as well, damn. And then I guess I want crit rate charms in. This is the way I would do it. So crit rate is what you want on every piece because it's a damage set. Mythical pieces, brilliant. Like literally throw all of your best stuff into this if you're going to do it. Don't limp into this. But the trouble is, like even with what I've done so far, it's only 10 pieces. And the hard thing is obviously getting more stuff with these type of sets. So that's 10 pieces up to here. How many more pieces do we get? Like got another 500. So that's going to be, is that another 10? Another 10 pieces? I'm just going to buy the whole lot and see. I'm just going to see what you get in full. Stuff it. We're just going to go full blammy. Now, you're probably thinking, oh my God, HH, you're such a kraken or whatever. Literally, like I feel like, yeah, I'm spent some money to make this video. By the way, I make money back off the video. But the main thing is I want to show you guys exactly what you get for the set. Like it's so important to realize what you actually get because sometimes it's not that clear, right? It's just not that clear with these type of offers, what you're actually going to pick up. So we're doing this. I'm showing you the way. And you can then make a way more informed decision about what's going on. I'm pretty sure they said as well, because this has always been an annoying thing for me, pretty sure they said I will no longer get red dots if something is complete. I hope that's true because otherwise I've got 4 weeks of annoying red dots every single day. Okay then. So let's see, how much can we actually forge of the good stuff buying it all? Actually quite a lot, 205 pieces. And I will say now, I will only forge up to what I can do through mythical charms. But if I cannot put more mythical charms on it, I will stop there and wait till I get some more from Cintranos. Because this gear set is like cracked in terms of quality. It's also worth a look in the clan shop. When you're doing this type of thing, sometimes they have like the charms for stuff like crit rate and crit damage and that. So you do want to be checking out if you're a later game player, whether they are available. Because again, I really want crit rate as the charm for just about every piece that I'm going to forge here. Because it will come back eventually, I think, as a gear set, but I want it to be the best it could possibly be. Okay, so we're going to go in with the 205, or in fact, we're going to go with 119 pieces. Let's see what we get. And obviously what we're after is, I mean, I guess because it's a 9-piece set, you're kind of after good pieces all round. But I really want to see 6-star drops. Obviously, I want to see things like attack percent on chests, attack percent on boots. I want to see crit damage on gloves. What's this mythical set of boots here? I mean, I will use, for sure, I will use charms, not charms, like reworked glyph things, whatever they're called. Such a shame, right? This was attack percent. What a great set of substats, but it's not. So it's a piece of trash. Could be good. Crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, attack percent, speed. I like it. Okay, there's a couple of good pieces in there. Lots of 5-star though. Don't really want the 5-star. But it's clear to see we do not get any of the drops of banners, amulets, rings from here. So it looks like once you've picked them up from the Forge Pass, that's all you're getting. So at best, you're going to get one champion in this set per time this comes on the Forge, I think, at best. Attack percent with crit rate on the boots. We like it. You could even, don't discount rare gear here. Certainly not rare 6-star, because crit rate with defense, you've got a good chance of that rolling into crit rate 50-50 twice. Yeah, so don't discount that. Okay. Actually, a nutty gear set, though. It's really, like, insane. 6-star chest. And obviously, what you need to do is you need to make decisions around whether or not you're going to, well, which pieces you will forge. But I wouldn't get rid of any of it. Speed with attack percent, it's not too bad. HP percent, yeah, not really that many HP nukers around. Terrible piece, but could be good on a reforge. Defense piece with crit rate and accuracy could be a good defense nuker piece. Yeah, you've got to make hard decisions around what you're going to reforge, but don't throw any of it away until you've got a decent set, because any of it could be reforged, right? Over time. Not today, but over time, any of it could be reforged. Even like 5-star epic pieces, definitely with the top row. Weapons, helms, shields, 5-star pieces could still be valuable to you. Attack percent, no crit rate. Could be usable though if we roll crit rate. Crit rate, it's okay. And this is what I mean around, obviously you might just roll brilliant pieces. You might get all of the good stuff, but you never know what you're going to get. Let's just flick through this. You never know what you're going to get with the RNG side. Crit damage, crit rate. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's actually massive. HP percent. Not often I would need it. Crit rate and speed. Okay. You kind of want crit rate, crit damage together. Percent. Resistance. Attack percent, but not really any substats that I want. But that one I probably wouldn't reforge. Like having attack percent anyway, I'll try and find the substats I need elsewhere, unless I've already got some good chests going on. Crit rate, crit damage. Hopefully we get some good rolls. Attack percent. Crappy substats. 49 more of the mythical ones. Honestly, for the amount of mythical pieces I've got, hasn't really made the difference anyway, has it? No accuracy chest. Attack percent, no crit rate, no crit damage, no speed. It's okay, but it's not good. Almost out of crit rate charms, actually. The reason why crit rate charms are so good is because you still want crit rate on gloves. Every single piece that you roll, you actually want crit rate on. So I'm going to have to switch the default now. Probably just go crit damage. Does mean, though, like you're lessening your chance to get crit damage gloves because you're trying to find crit damage rolls, I think. I don't know if it works that way or not, but in my head it works that way. Too great there. I could just put speed on it. Speed is still good for your nuker in some instances. I could actually go attack percent. Most of my nukers are attack percent. You still kind of want defense percent nukers as well. So I think there's enough. I still want crit damage gloves, but with attack percent on. So, you know, any substats are good, which push damage. Nothing. Attack percent with crit rate on a chest. Kind of want crit rate and crit damage, but you know what? You beggars can't be choosers and all that. Attack percent gloves, no. Attack percent and crit damage on the same. It's not too bad. Attack percent and crit rate, even better. Dogs are barking in the background at something. Sorry if you hear that. Mythical piece, accuracy, attack percent, crit damage. Would love to have seen crit rate in there, but it's not bad. This is good. Just the RNG train, right? I'm now out of mythical things. I'll do this as my last temple. And then we're going to have a bit of a look at the other stuff that we actually already got. So you get a whole bunch of legendary pieces anyway. Maybe I should have done that first. It's going to be lost in the sea of all this stuff. Crit rate with attack percent could be all right. Some instances, you normally want crit damage, honestly, as your main stat here, but could be okay. So that's a bunch of the Forge stuff. Right, it's going to be an expensive week. Let's have a look at what we got from the Forge Pass. This is the big boy pass. I wish I could just like pick out this set. So what we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22. So 24 pieces. Now, if I want to get to a 9-piece set, currently it's possible on Demon Spawn, possible on Sylvan Watchers, and that's it. So Demon Spawn or Sylvan Watchers, otherwise I cannot do it based on what I've rolled in this Forge Pass. I would have to wait until the next Forge Pass to make that happen. You've then got, is it crit damage or not on the pieces? So I've got one which is 5-star. You've then got, did you roll a decent main stat for damage on the other pieces? Yeah, so there's so many layers of RNG that it's incredibly difficult on just one Forge Pass set, even if you bought the lot like I did, to make this happen. In fact, Sylvan Watchers I can't even, because I got 3 banners. So only Demon Spawn. Only Demon Spawn, and based on what I've got here, unless I use Forge Pass, unless I re-roll it all, I've got nothing. I've got nothing apart from like maybe a defensive nuker with really poor selection of substats. Let's just see how this actually rolls out. Yeah, so you need the 9-piece to get the repeat chance hits. Which still, even if you went, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Definitely 7 pieces is nice. 8 pieces is a luxury. 6 pieces is where you want to be. 7 pieces makes it better. 8 becomes like the luxury, and then 9 makes it super OP. So out of all of the stuff I've just done, the only people I could do it with is Demon Spawn Champions, which is not a bad faction to do it on. Yeah, that's not a bad one. And for most, not Barbarians, for most I can do, say most, a decent amount, like maybe half the factions, I can do a, like 8-piece, depending on what I rolled. Maybe half the factions, yeah. So again, it's layered RNG in these type of things. But the more often you get a Forge Pass, the more often, obviously, the better your equipment becomes on this stuff. I guess we don't know the answer, but will they do this one again? I think they will. They surely can't just do the Forge Pass one time ever. Even if it's like part of the Monster Hunter collaboration, surely it can't be a one-time thing, because that would be like super dumb. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what we picked up here. Total. Seeing if I got any like godlike pieces in legendary. Could be good. Legendary or mythical godlike pieces could be very good. So no, is the answer. There's not a single what I would class as a godlike piece. And by that, what I'm looking for is, I'm basically looking for something which has rolled attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, all on the same piece, and with a nice other, even those 3 together, honestly, is brilliant. But then with a nice other substat as well would be phenomenal. But I've got some which have rolled 2 of the 3. So when you've got like 2 of the 3 with 1 nice other substat, you know, it's worth a look. You can see my silver situation. I cannot do like a full breakdown, but even this, like, this is okay, but it's not brilliant. Yeah, it's just not brilliant. The main pieces that you really need to find solutions for are gloves, chests, and boots, because you can make the other stuff kind of fit. But for example, on these gloves, I wanted to roll here heavily and didn't roll here at all. That's sad. It's a sad, sad day. It's still good. It's still good. It's now looking like, okay, we're looking to build a defensive nuker because I got very high defense roll here. And then the Ascension bonus, obviously, you can just roll it and see what it is at this point. Attack percent here. I mean, it's just a little bit unfortunate because that's good. You want to see crit rate there, crit damage. or whatever the stat is that you're going to roll to make it do damage. Now, because I've rolled into defense here, I actually want this to be defense percent, really, or crit rate or crit damage. So probably this will end up being a Chaos Dust on that one to change that roll. Any other crit damage gloves? I've got these crit rate gloves, which could work. Rolled into attack percent, which is nice. So crit rate or crit damage up here, or attack percent again. Flat attack is not going to cut it. But again, it's not bad piece, but it's not godlike. Okay, this one feels good. This one's going to be the one. Double crit rate roll and attack percent here. And double accuracy. Look at it. Look at it just absolutely mugging me off. People still say that. And it's rolled crit rate up here. That's actually a really good piece. And that's where I say, like, don't discount rare pieces, especially 6 stars. Because this now is probably the best piece I've got so far. Yeah, this is up there. Again, it's rolled defense percent there. But that's a very good piece for what we've got so far out of this set. Didn't have any... Did I have some attack percent? But with no crit type of subsets. Ah, here you go. We've got one. Heavily here. Heavily. Got one. That's not too bad. And then you're looking for attack percent here to match where your damage comes from. So that would be a reroll. But that is a very worthwhile piece. You want to see something decent here. Crit damage. Oh, dear. It's a nasty old game. Defense percent of crit. Yeah, it feels like we're going down the route of defense percent. Heavily here. One again. So I'd reroll that. Definitely don't mind if it's a rare piece for any of that sort of stuff. The mythical boots. Do I even have any mythical ore? No, I do not. I don't know. Did we get some from Cintranos for a 6 star? I think we do. I think it's possible. A lot of sad pieces in here. A lot of sad pieces. This could be good. You know where it wants to go? Triple crit rate is where it wants to go. Come on. Killing me here. Speed boots is good as well. It's wanted me to roll a defense champion for sure, which was not the plan, but it's not bad either. So who have I got that does AoE defense nukes in Demon Spawn? We got. That's the best I'm going to get right now. AoE defensive nukes. Helicaph's a good champion, but he doesn't do... Does do an AoE, actually. Does do an AoE on the A2. And he is a massive damage dealer. Could be interesting. We do have an AoE nuker in... Wow, actually. Imagine this doing a double hit. Imagine that rolling... And that's the trouble with this set. It's so RNG heavy. But imagine this doing a double hit. And you're just literally sitting people down. Could be interesting on a Nifui. HP-based AoE champ in Basal. The reason why I'm looking at Demon Spawn is just because of the artifacts that I got, the accessories that I got. Tyrant's good, but not really what we want for this. Mortu. Does he even need it? Probably not. Obviously, I've got Heffrak. Drex can be a high damage dealer. Heffrak's probably the one that is most likely to do something insane because of how hard his A2 hits, but obviously he's not defensive. Anyway, look, I'm going to play around with this set, see if I can do something crazy, but you've seen how many pieces you actually get, and, you know, it's a good set. It's a broken set. It's a broken set. It's definitely, if you're going to pick something up, I wouldn't do what I've done. I did that for content, but you definitely should. If you're someone who spends money and wants to do well in this game, this set is nuts. It's simple as that. And we don't know how often we're going to see it. Hopefully we see it more often than once. Anyway, let me know what you think. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.